The whole issue of access countywide was what got parked after that visioning session because it was too big, too overwhelming, and I think everyone realized we're not there yet in terms of there being enough heft and heavy lifting to be able to make that happen. And we are proud to say that on Monday we are going to hand deliver a board grant application to Dee. I'm going because I'm using every connection I have in St. James. I'm going to be there. But it has been a huge effort over the last few weeks in particular. I want to recognize Jeff because he has been in the game from the beginning. It's a hard time as I give him about how I've been waiting for my frontier access.
And I'll be there on Monday.
He doesn't want to join us to deliver. But they have been in the game, and they have a lot of hurdles. There's a lot of proprietary and confidential information. It's hard to have the providers at the table, and we've been really, really lucky.
I would just say that Bill and I had the opportunity a couple weeks ago. We were in Mankato, met with Brent and Nicole, and Nicole told us at the time that she'd seconded Brent. You know, this was his thing, and Brent was up there in Duluth, and we kind of gave him a hard time because he's kind of new to the broadband game. This isn't his people yet, and we started a little induction with him up there at Duluth, and just he seems like a real sharp, a good learner and eager and committed and working hard on this. And so we're well aware. And we were privileged at Blandon to be asked, and we wrote a letter of support to support our application. So it is very affirming to see. And whatever happens, I always in our world, and Jeannie knows this in philanthropy, that no application goes to waste, because all the time and effort and energy and commitment that you do, it's done and it's there, and it'll live into the future no matter what the outcomes of this are. So.
Well, and one of the nice outcomes was that we searched for grant writers, and we had several possibilities, but the opportunity to bring Region 9 in, because that's what they are really, really working hard to broaden the whole viewpoint on community and economic development. So giving them the opportunity to begin this with us also, I think, strengthens relationships longer term as well. So it's all worked out really nicely. Jeff, do you want to say anything on behalf of Frontier?
Well, I think from my standpoint, we tried to sit back. The committee had a lot of good drive anything. I wanted to sit back and listen to see where it wanted to go, and if there was an opportunity to partnership, we would. So when we hired CNS, I liked the approach they went through it, because they took them through all the different options. One option is Park County, you can have this network yourself, you can design this yourself without a partner. This is the cost. You can just build the backbone, if you will. This is the cost, or you can partner with somebody else. And so this is a third party that comes in and says, your best option is to partner with a local incumbent if you can.
Yeah.
And I'm at the table, I go, that's a good idea.
And you didn't hear from me.
Right. So it wasn't me driving the bus, It was an independent party that came, and they did all the research absent Frontier. And then after we partnered, then Frontier has come to the table with their own data. But really the data was from CNS as far as what the cost would be.
I have to share, and I can say this because Jason was in the room when it happened. We had an overture by one of our wireless providers at one of our...
Not MVTV.
Who shall remain unnamed. At kind of the last minute. And in a very, an approach that was so inconsistent with what the county board, the county staff, the broadband committee had really worked hard not to get mad at each other, not to try to pummel each other. And this company wanted suddenly action and wanted us to shove all the other partners out the door. And I'm telling you, there were some of the committee members that really got their backs